The second phase of the transcription is the elongation phase, and here the elongating polymerase is involved. The elongating polymerase is a processive machine that synthesizes and proofreads RNA. So it has two functions: one, the synthesis of RNA; the second one is the proofreading of RNA for errors. DNA passes through the elongating enzyme in a manner very similar to its passage through the open complex. Thus, double-stranded DNA enters the front of the enzyme. It enters the front of the enzyme between the pincers like this. At the opening of the catalytic cleft, and then there is the catalytic cleft, and at the opening the two strands they separate and they follow different paths. So when they enter the enzyme, they are double-stranded. When they reach the active center cleft, they become separated, and two separate strands, they take different pathways inside the enzyme. These strands exit via their respective channels and reform a double helix behind the elongating polymerase, and then they exit from the channels behind the polymerase. They reform the helix, DNA helix. Ribonucleotides enter the active site through their defined channels, which is NTP channel, and are added to the growing RNA chain under the guidance of the template DNA strand. So here you can see different channels and different points of entries. So this is the point of entry of double-stranded DNA. This is the point of entry of ribonucleotides. This is the exit point for RNA, newly synthesized RNA, and this is the exit point for double-stranded DNA, while these two are exit points for single-stranded DNA molecules. So this is the structure of polymerase. Only 8 or 9 nucleotides of the growing RNA chain remain base paired to the DNA template at any given time. So you have seen during synthesis, the newly synthesized RNA strand is attached with the DNA strand. So it is attached with the DNA by only 8 or 9 bases. The remainder of the RNA chain is peeled off and directed out of the enzyme through the RNA exit channel. During elongation, the enzyme adds one nucleotide at a time to the growing RNA transcript. So one nucleotide is added at a time. During elongation, polymerase uses a step mechanism, that is, using single molecule techniques. It was shown that the enzyme steps forward as a molecular motor, advancing in a single step a distance equivalent to a base pair for every nucleotide it adds to the growing RNA chain. So when one nucleotide is added to the chain, actually this molecular motor, it moves as a molecular motor, and this distance is only one base long distance. In addition, the size of the bubble, the size of that transcription bubble, that remains constant. That is the length of the DNA that is not double helical. It remains same throughout the elongation phase. One base pair is separated ahead of the enzyme. One base pair is formed behind it. So this is if this is in the center that RNA polymerase complex. So here it is double-stranded DNA. So one base pair is opened here. One base pair is reformed. As well as synthesizing the transcript, RNA polymerase performs two proofreading functions on that growing transcript. So this is additional function of the RNA polymerase, which is proofreading, and to eliminate the misincorporated nucleotides. So the first of these is called pyrophosphorylated editing. Pyrophosphorylated editing. In this, the enzyme uses its active site in a simple back reaction to catalyze the removal of an incorrectly inserted ribonucleotide by reincorporation of pyrophosphate. So the active site just uses a back reaction, and it removes the misincorporated enzyme, and in place of that it adds pyrophosphate. The enzyme can then incorporate another ribonucleotide in its place in the growing RNA chain. In the second proofreading mechanism, which is called hydrolytic editing, the polymerase backtracks by one or more nucleotides and cleaves the RNA product, removing the error-containing sequence. So, in this mechanism, the RNA polymerase backtracks not only for one base but for few bases, and then it cuts that product and removes the misincorporated sequence. So another group of proteins, which is called the NUS proteins, they joins polymerase in the elongation phase and promotes the process of elongation and termination of transcription.